It's fair to say we weren't overly impressed by the original Samsung Galaxy Gear smartwatch, but not one to give up, Samsung is back with the Samsung Gear 2 that lands with a new svelte design and a new operating system. Does the new Gear offer more than all the rest? Is it a good update, and should you be wearing one on your wrist? Here's the T3 verdict. The Samsung Gear is a cross between the all-metal look of the Pebble Steel and the plastic feel of the Sony Smartwatch 2. It's a great design. A great update is that the bulbous camera that was previously housed in the strap has been outed in favour of a sensor built into the aluminium watch frame. It might be too big for some, but all in all, the updates to the Gear have made for a much more svelte and slender smartwatch that we'd happily wear every day. Thankfully, the Gear 2 is compatible with more devices than its predecessor. At launch, it'll pair up with 18 Samsung devices. Granted, it's not blanket Android, but it's more than enough. As with the other smartwatches out there, what stands them apart from your fitness band is their use as a window to what's happening on your phone. On the new Gear, you'll receive text and call notifications, along with the ability to cancel and receive calls. When it comes to the screen, it's the same size as the original, coming in at 1.63 inches, but this time round it's Super AMOLED LED. Unlike most of the other smartwatches out there, the Gear 2, as with the original, comes sporting a camera. It's no longer as noticeable poking out of the strap, but it still feels more of a gimmick than an actual feature. We found ourselves forgetting it was there, it just didn't feel natural using it. As with the S5, the Gear is your S-Health companion. It'll count your steps and track your exercise using GPS. Syncing the phone and watch isn't instant though. We found our step count to be way out, and our exercises didn't appear on our phone if we'd only taken out the watch. There's a heart rate monitor on board with the scanner nestled under the watch face. It works 60% of the time, but we often found an error message popping up on the screen. Thankfully, the battery life has been improved. The Gear 2 will now last over 2 days of mid to heavy use and up to 6 days if it's just used as a watch. The main problem we had with the original Galaxy Gear is that we never felt like we needed it. The new Gear 2 has changed that. It works as a watch, it works as a fitness tracker, it looks good, and it comes with extras that other smartwatches don't. It's still expensive in comparison, and it isn't compatible with anything other than Samsung phones, but Apple will face the same issues if it announces a smartwatch. It's a far better product than its predecessor, and in our opinion, it's the best smartwatch yet. There's still some way to go before it's a must-have. For the latest on the Gear 2 and the Apple smartwatch, please subscribe to the channel and head over to t3.com for the latest tech news, reviews and features.